Hello everyone, welcome to ekamiasacademy. So we are discussing these answer writing series as such. So we are in the phase of environmental series discussion, which directly implicitly it is present in your GS paper 3. So we are daily continuing up with some questions which have already occurred in UPSC, which appeared in UPSC and which might be appearing in the UPSC in near future. So let's discuss the question of the day. So if you could see, the question is regarding with the climate change and geoengineering. So you know about geoengineering. Geoengineering is repairing something in the climatic aspect, in the earth aspect. Clear. Engineering itself refers to the methodology or invention or innovation or questioning something. So engineering in the aspect of geo aspect, that is on the aspect related with the earth, that we consider it as geoengineering. So the question is like, can geoengineering fix the issues associated with climate change? Yes or no? That we have to justify. Should private sector be allowed to take part in this particular geoengineering technologies? Critically analyze. So here again the approach of answer is, in the introduction, we are going to give intro regarding with geoengineering, either the definition or the facts related with the geoengineering, and within the body, we have two aspects to be concentrated, that how come this particular geoengineering can fix the issues. Fixing climate change, would it fix it or not? If it is fixing, then what are the aspects which shall be included in it, that we have to focus. And should private sector allowed to be take part in it? So privatization of geoengineering, this aspect we have to focus. There are two parts in the body, we have to focus upon two parts of the body. And conclusion, it has to be optimistic in nature as well as practical. Optimistic and practical conclusion which would be there, that makes some sense of like giving you the better marks. Okay, so let's start up writing with this particular introduction. So everyone who is watching this video, please try to write introduction along with me. People who want to check the introduction which they have written, is it right or not, they please do copy paste that particular introduction which you have written within the comment section, so that we would be replying to those particular comment sections. Geoengineering, I am writing the definition of it. Geoengineering refers to deliberate intervention into the atmosphere to tackle the changes which had happened in the climate resulted into change, like solar radiation management, please try to highlight the points which are present. Wherever you are writing any keywords, please make sure that you underline such kind of keywords in it. And carbon dioxide removal. Clear? So when you are quoting such kind of examples as such, make sure that you try to underline such kind of keywords wherever you are writing, either in the introduction or well in the body of the answer. So make sure that this amount of introduction, see, I am not saying this introduction is the best one or this introduction is the excellent one. There is no necessity you follow this. I'm just giving you a guideline of tip to walk in it. You can write better introduction than this. So if you want to know that the introduction which you have written, is it right or not? Is it more better than this or not? Please do drop or type the introduction in the comment section so that we can help you as such. Okay. Now moving to the body of answer. As I have said, does geoengineering which is there, would it be in a position to able to tackle this particular climate change? And are the privatization methodologies which has to be introduced in this particular geoengineering so to have a better outcome? This is what the main body of answer should be. So whenever you write these particular positives, you have to write the positives of geoengineering so that it will be deliberately giving you some sense of tackling the climate change. And in that way, the first one which you would be writing is average global temperatures would reduce due to this geoengineering. This is the most important point. So the average temperatures which are present, they generally tend to reduce in this regard. That is the first positive which we have. And the second positive is biodiversity presence shall come back. So those particular important birds, important wildlife species which might have went away from that particular geographical region, they might come back to that particular present situation where they were endemic in nature. So increase of biodiversity and presence of erstwhile biodiversity in that region is the second positive outcome which would be coming. And it shall reduce the events like El Nino, severity of cyclone would be reduced. Clear? So generally El Nino is a phenomenon which generally occurs between the frame cycle of 3 to 7 years. Such kind of El Nino as a cycle would be reduced to one particular extent, and also severity of the cyclones and the cyclonic storms would be reduced. And fourth one, if you see, reduction in the desertification process. Clear? So this is one particular aspect of positive which we have. Next, if you could write reduction in pollution levels. Reduction in pollution levels. Next, reduction in climate change borne diseases. So this is also one positive which would happen because of the geoengineering technique. Clear? So this is the positive aspects which we can write in the answer. And coming to the second aspect of the body, privatization of geoengineering, or having the aspect of involvement of private players into it. Point number one, privatization helps in perfect modeling of geoengineering can be done if it would be privatized. Yes, it has to be privatized, but maximum share shall be with government procedure. Next, PPPs have to be involved in it. PPP model comes handy in this geoengineering. So this PPP model generally which we work, public-private partnership model. So that particular model generally works in this geoengineering technique. And better infrastructure from private players and transfer of technology to the government. Clear? So privatization has to be done, but up to certain extent, where government should also take active participation into it, and NGOs should also be included into that particular geoengineering methodology. And it is like private players have to invest in it, take the benefit out of it, and then transfer it to the government, which generally works on the PPP model. So privatization has to be involved as such now. Clear? So this is what you have to write within this particular answer. Clear? And coming into this particular conclusion aspect, geoengineering is the way to achieve sustainable climatic growth in the era of rapid population growth and increasing challenges to the climate, such as pollution, desertification, ozone depletion, and global warming. So your conclusion has to be, you have to support this particular geoengineering methodologies, let it be from the private player or let it be from the government entity. You have to support this particular geoengineering technique as such, because this is the only way to achieve the sustainable future. Because like we can't completely reduce the burning of fossil fuels and shift it to electric. Many people write these statements like completely we have to shift it to that particular electric paradigm which is coming in the society, but every time it's not true. How do you generate electricity? Again, you have to burn the coal. Complete solar energy or complete wind energy can't be tackling this particular aspect. So that's the reason why make sure that whenever you write any answer regarding with the geoengineering, make sure that you support this particular geoengineering technique as such. Okay. So you can write better way forward or better points in it. If you have some better points, you can just drop it in the comment section. We appreciate that and we acknowledge the best out of the points which you have written, and we will also let you know either the points to be written in that particular answer or not. Done. So this is the aspect related with geoengineering and its effect on climate change. Thank you for watching this particular video. Have an awesome day. Jai Hind.